Organization is a key to success, not only in your individual life, but especially in organizations and businesses. I've been part of a nonprofit called the Muslim Group that brings together Muslims from across North America to an annual event or conference, whatever you want to call it. And through my time there, I've been involved in it. I've been attending for basically my whole life. I've been involved in it the past 5-ish years, and really very involved in the past year and a half or so with helping out, making the website, marketing, registration, helping out in those aspects of it. And what I've found from my experience and also talking to other people in the team, the president, basically understanding the problems that everyone's facing, I've come across and understood that it's two main problems. The first being the difficulty in finding talented individuals and how important and game-changing those people can be, and why putting them in the lead is an important role, and how you can best make use of them. Now, something that goes along with that, and I'd argue is even more important and more in your control, is putting things in place to create an environment that allows them to thrive and do the most valuable amount of work and the best amount of work with the least input of time. And that's organization. And the reason I say with the least amount of time is because, again, these are all volunteers who have their own jobs, their own lives, their own families to take care of, their own responsibilities, and they're taking away from their time to give to this nonprofit organization. And the expectations of a volunteer are often less so than the expectations of a worker, because again, you're not getting paid for this job. Now, one of the problems we've had, actually these are the two problems we've had, is finding good talent and keeping them in the right places, and also making the best use out of them. Because a lot of times, even if you have good talent, if you don't have things in place and some sort of organization that allows infrastructure and allows seamless and efficient communication or action by those leads, you're just gonna waste effort in unneeded things. And there's a very simple way to solve it, and it's not easy, especially for an organization this large that has been around for 40 plus years, more than double my age. So what we're trying to do is to converge everything and bring it to the modern era, basically, and allow that sense of organization, whether it's through communication, because there's people that don't know who's in charge of specific things, they don't know who to go to or to ask questions to. There's people wasting time on miscommunication, asking someone, where do I talk to this person about, where are these files, where is this information, where can I find it? And the amount of fat in this organization is immense. So figuring out how to trim it so it's very lean and very successful with the limited amount of individuals who can put the time in, who have the talent to do so, is a very big problem that needs solving as fast as possible. But I mean, these things take time. I did want to make this video about understanding that organization is almost as important, if not more important, than finding talent. Because talented individuals, I mean, by definition, they're going to be hard to find. They're going to be scooped up by higher rewarding jobs or higher paid jobs. But if you find the right people, the reward isn't in the money, it's in the fulfillment of doing what they're doing. And when you find those people, you want to make them love working with you and make it so that they enjoy the process. Not hate it is a strong term, but dislike it because of the misorganization in the entire process and the wasted time and effort, feeling like they're not moving the needle forward because of things outside of their control. So I just want to, again, make this video to emphasize the fact that organization is key, not only for yourself as a human and figuring out your life and organizing your life in a way that helps you succeed and grow the most, but also in nonprofit organizations and also in business, even more so in business and these organizations. Because when you're organizing your life, you're dealing with one person, maybe a family, but very small amount of individuals, and you have very high control over actions and um, low need for communication in most scenarios. Now, when you look at in the organization or business standpoint, there are a lot of people, and there are a lot of people that need to be going the right direction, in the same direction. Otherwise, everything's going to fall apart. There's a book called Traction that talks about the EOS process and entrepreneurial operating system. And one of the biggest keys in that book and piece of value that I've found from reading it was the fact that you need to look for the right people in the right seats. So the right people are those talented individuals, and the right seats are the seats or the responsibilities or roles they have that will make best use of their talents. And by doing this, you begin to build that organization and putting that into place. And obviously, between that, you need the communication channels. You need to understand how the whole system works and make it work fluidly and cohesively. That's all I got for you guys today. Free pause time.